Hello everybody. How are you guys doing? Let's get into the action. 13 whitetail zones. Nice, cowboy dude. That's awesome. Hey, Scarecrow is the person you called Wolfcotch. Nice name. I like it. Amazing. So what we're gonna do today is kind of just look at what we got on like different maps and hunt as much as we can. That's probably a good way to start a whitetail server. Hey RNG, hey Scarecrow for Prez, hey Sienna, hey Blitz, Davis, Anthony, Tentacles, Colson, Riley, Cowboy Dude, Tucker, Uber Driver, Dawson, MTB Boys. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing great. It's been pretty good, Tentacles. It's been pretty good. A 252, nice Blitz. Too bad it wasn't a diamond though. I just saw the spotting thing pop up. Oh, hello there. That explains it. Doesn't look like any bucks though. Unfortunate. Hey, Gulf Coast. Yes, we did. Hey, Hollow, how's it going? I'm doing pretty good, Hutton. Doing pretty good. Play on Leighton Lakes, there's new whitetail, kind of crazy there, was a new update. Yeah, I know, Danny actually made a full video on that this morning, talking about all the changes and stuff. No, I mean everything, Tan. Everything. I will be joining whatever maps we feel like joining today. I for sure want to do a little bit of SRP and Tiawaroa, so we'll join those. For sure. Well, what have you been doing, Anthony? And what type of herds are you having issues with respawning? Because if it's the mega herds, they don't respawn ever. If you're shooting bucks out of those giant herds, they won't respawn. They'll end up spawning in new herds, so you have to just find new herds on your map in order to find the respawns, if those are the ones you're talking about. Because for some reason they are glitched and don't respawn in those types of herds. We're hunting everything today, Maddie. Hey, Randall. Got a diamond Gemsbok and a blue wildebeest. Nice, Logan, that's awesome. Yes, it was with Rancho that Leighton got reset. Leighton got reset and they made a ton of changes to Leighton. Like, a lot of changes. I didn't realize this at first, and it'll probably be a couple videos before I mention it, but I'll just go ahead and say it here in the live stream since I'm talking about it right now. But somebody pointed out that the blacktail have been changed when it comes to their feeding and drinking times. They feed clear up till 8:30 now, and we're not 100% sure when they drink, or if they even still drink. I'm wondering if maybe they are trying to slowly move away from drink zones. Who is your 17,000th subscriber? Honestly, I have no idea. It's so hard to tell. Thank you, Tyler. I hope you end up getting one too. They're a lot of fun to go for. Ooh, 26 to 35 blue bobcat. No chance at diamond, but still kind of cool that we found a track from one. Nice, Wolf, that's awesome. Been grinding for a diamond mule deer on SRP and any good spots? On SRP. Oh, hold on. Is that what I think it is? Was that our little blue bobcat buddy? It is just a 6. Ah, he's just behind the hill. I was gonna Mosin him, but he has escaped. Guess we'll have to get closer. Alright, Scarecrow for Prez. Messed up a 333 mule deer, not thinking it was anything. Ooh, that's unfortunate, man. She's doing super good, Rayanne. She's been a little bit fussy the last few days because we're pretty sure she's going through a growth spurt, but she's been doing pretty good otherwise. And yes, it is still pretty hot here, but we got the AC going, so we don't have to worry about it as much. Would you rather have a great one in multiplayer or in single player? Definitely single player. It's a little bit easier to deal with it in single player. In multiplayer, I'd be too afraid that some weird stuff would happen. Hey, Carter. How's it going, man? Welcome back. Oh, you did, Gun Hub? That's awesome, dude. That's super awesome. I'm guessing grinding on Rancho? Hey, Matt, how's it going? Honestly, there's nothing special that I do to get mine to respawn, Anthony. I just shoot $2 out of every zone and then reset my time and they're back. Occasionally, you will have zones that just quit producing, though, and whenever that happens, usually I just get rid of those zones and start using different zones. That's what I do personally, at least. I just drop those zones and start using some other ones. Babies grow, that is true. That is definitely true. You may not believe it at first, but yes, they do grow. In fact, I think people all grow. Who would have thought, right? There he is. There's that little guy we were chasing. And down he goes. That works, Tantan. Guess that works there. Doing pretty good, Caleb. How about yourself, my dude? Our first harvest of the day is a little blue bobcat. Pretty cool. These things are so beautiful. I really want to get a diamond one. We got our little red diamond, but we need to get ourselves a blue diamond also. Get a diamond of every color of the rainbow. Oh, there's some whitetail. Hello there, sir. Doesn't look like there's much here, but there's a couple decent bucks. Like, that guy's not bad. He's fleeing, though. So, I'm wondering what should we do here? Should we go after some pheasants, maybe? I kind of want to run around the fields and look for some pheasants. See what we can end up finding. Alright, Blitz. Hey, Outdoor Jack, nothing cool yet. We have only been streaming for maybe like 10 minutes. Ooh, nice, Hunter, that's awesome. Melanistic turkeys are pretty rare, so that's pretty cool. Hopefully you can end up getting it. Can I? There we go. Finally was able to access it. Let's put the solo kin away, and then let's try the 12 gauge pump. I have not used this too much for the pheasants yet. I used it a little bit in early access, but have not used it since the update went live. But this area out here is usually pretty decent for pheasants, so I'm hoping we can find ourselves either a diamond or a rare pheasant. I really need to get one more so that I can make a nice multi-mount. Nice, Colin, that's super rare. That's extremely rare to find. Hunter, your footsteps sound just like a pheasant sometimes. Silly dog. Trying to trick me into thinking he's a pheasant. Nice, Hunter. Hey, Tyler, how's it going? Bro's gonna find a Mela Legendary Bop Cap and think it's a blue? Probably. Probably. They do look very similar. In fact, it's kind of crazy how similar they look. I don't know if you guys saw, but there apparently is Melanistic Javelina. So far, Melanistic, Albino, and Leucistic have been shot, so the Javelina do have 3 different rare fur types, which is pretty cool. But I've only seen 1 Mela killed. They seem to be extremely rare, which is good. Makes it so it's one of those really rare to find, but super awesome trophies. That is insane, Braden. That's actually very hard to find. Because the Black Pharaoh goats, they don't spawn that often. They're very hard to find rare. And yeah, like you were saying, they do look very, they don't necessarily look like they're rare just because of the fact that there is so many different fur types for the goats, and they call it black instead of melanistic, so it does make it harder to tell that that's a rare at first. I know when I first killed one, I didn't know if it was a rare or not because it didn't say melanistic or anything like that, and I was thinking that black was probably just another fur type. But sure enough, they are rare. Yeah, true, Tantan. It is super hard. I think I had, between my first and second diamond, I had 21 trolls for the feral goats. It's a good thing that it's easy to find level 5 goats. Otherwise, it would be an issue. But because it is so easy to find them, I don't think it's too big of a deal that they troll a lot. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for too, Natero, or Natero. Either that or a new weapon pack. I would love a new weapon pack also. Something with a bunch of like small game rifles, like a 17 HMR, 22 Hornet, like some stuff like that would be really cool. And then a 308, you know, just to top it off. Welcome back, Blitz. Hey, Danny, how's it going? Really, Tantan? Honestly, Tiawaroa has been probably one of my most lucky maps. I've got so many good red deer trophies off of there. And lots of trolls. Lots of trolls. Because that map is amazing at giving trolls just as much as it is for diamonds. Ooh, is that? There's a little pheasant. Just a little hen, though. And then a bunch of random bighorn sheep. What's up, little one? Have 2 diamond feral goats, messed up another max weight one. That's not good, man. That's not good. Sorry to hear that. Come back here. Come back here, little pheasant. I don't care if you're just a hen. You're going down. You're the first one we've seen. Where did it end up going? Oh, there it is. And she's dead. You just shoot it on the ground? I was tempted to, but I wanted to get it out of the air just for a little bit of warm-up. For if we do end up finding a nice rooster pheasant or a rare. Want to be sure I'm hitting my shots today. Don't see anything else kind of in this area, but usually there's more than one when you go through here, so I would not be surprised if we see some more. Hey, Levi, how's it going? Hey, other Levi? Both the Levis are here. All the Levis. Oh yeah, 7mm bolt would be pretty good too. Another highly requested rifle that I hope we eventually get. Yeah, great timing for sure. Both of you showed up at the exact same time. I have a GeForce GTX 1070 graphics card. Shadow operator. I believe mine is... Well, I know it's an EVGA card, but I can't remember the exact edition of it. I think it's just guide. Yeah, there we go. Blitz brought it up. Is it this map good for Bighorn? Don't have it because I'm on console. It's pretty good for them. I have not really focused on the Bighorn too much, but I see their drink zones everywhere. Yes, Dangerous Shadow, this is the new map. Oh. That is a little bobcat. Where'd the bobcat go? Get back here. I want to see what you were. Are you a big male or just a female? It's a male. Just a common, though. Just a small common. Yeah, level 6. Not finding a lot of pheasants, unfortunately, but we should be getting close to another area where there's usually a lot of them. Yeah, we're heading right up to a good spot soon. I'm not delayed on chat, Dangerous Shadows. There's just so many messages, it's hard to read off all of them fast. Want there to be an AR-15 in the game? Yeah, me too. I hope we get a 308 AR-10, actually. That would be my dream AR for the game. Just got a max weight mule deer track? Nice, Hunter, that's awesome. Hopefully that leads you to a level 5. Who is that? Yes, there we go. Pheasants. Our first rooster of the day. Love how the commons almost look albino. I know, right? I got tricked by one on the first day. Literally the first bobcat I saw was a common, and I thought it was albino. They definitely are very hard to tell apart. What's up, little dude? Hey! Don't you fly off already. That is not a very makeable shot, but we tried it anyways. Another rooster. Well, we got her. Hey, Flint, how's it going? Did not fly far at all. Got a coyote resting zone and a rabbit resting zone. Oh yeah, we are definitely into a pheasant hotspot now. Want to be checking the plumage type of all of these. Hey, zero regrets, it's going pretty good so far. Level 3 coyote. I'm assuming that's the one that we just flushed out of that resting zone. What shotgun are you using? This is the 12 gauge pump. Let's see. I forgot the way to pronounce the name. I think it's the Kakatori or something like that. But it's a pretty strong shotgun. Probably the best one that you can get with just the base game. Because it doesn't require any DLC to use the 12 gauge pump, thankfully. And it's a very good shotgun. 5 pheasants in this zone. See if we see any good tracks. All of them seem to be females, actually. Just common and gray females. Oh. Hello there. Our dog's pushing us out of the way, too. Oh, 2 to 3. That's actually a big pheasant. Come on, flush up. There we go, finally got him. That took way longer than it should have. No clue when it's coming out on console. Nobody knows. Oh. This is the other one that we shot at before. And he's down. So we did end up getting both of those roosters. That guy's just a small one, though. Then we hit the other rooster right here. Ooh. There we go. Should be the end of the both of those. Nice, Hunter, that's awesome. The Schust gun. It is a Schust gun, that's for sure. I do believe it Schust's. Alright, let's see what this little guy is. This is... oh! Actually, that one that we just thought was a... that we just shot was a third one. That means this is the Diamond Potential one. 1890, it's a good one, but just not quite there. The pheasants are just so gorgeous, though, that I don't even mind when they're not diamonds. It's just nice to get a few down. Do we have anything chilling out here? I know we got a couple more down, but I don't think there's any more pheasants that are alive in the area. Little gray hen. They need to make ducks and geese fly this fast? Yes. That would be nice. Because the ducks, they move like a snail. I swear. Come on, buddy. Find them for me. Because I am lost. Oh, hello there. There's one. Couple, actually. But I can't tell what that one in the front is. Got him on the second shot at least. There's just pheasants all over right now. Just all over. Jaguar the Hunter, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Thank you so much. Just got an albino lion, also love your content. That is awesome, dude. That's super awesome. Those things are so hard to find. Oh. Hey, get back here. Where'd it go? I have no clue where that went. Oh, there we go. Well, that's not gonna hit. I mean, on the bright side, we are finding tons of them around here. so realistic they are, yes. The most realistic in the world. Let's actually head back north. But once again, thank you so much, Jaguar. I really appreciate the support. What do you think about fixing ducks and geese? I think it's something that needs to happen. And I do think that they're going to do it eventually. They did put out a survey a while back and we're asking what we wanted to see done with the ducks. So I'd imagine one of these days we get a full overhaul and probably a new dog to go with it. That's my prediction, at least. Hard to say what'll actually happen. Can you do a Trophy Lodge tour soon? Yes, I will get to the Trophy Lodge tour soon. I'll probably end up doing that on a day where I don't have enough time to do a full video, like a normal video. I'll probably end up doing a Trophy Lodge tour then. Hey, Boo, how's it going? What new weapons would you like to see in game? 17 HMR, 22 Hornet, 22 250, like all those would be some awesome small game rifles. I'd like to see a 308 bolt action, a 7mm bolt action, 7mm mod 8 bolt action, a 308 in like an AR-10 platform. Like those would all be really awesome guns to have in the game. And they could be used for quite a variety of animals also. How often do they usually do new DLCs? Usually every couple months. Trying to think of what we normally get in a year. Usually we get at least 2 reserves. Well, never more than 2 usually, but we get 2 reserves. Usually 1, maybe 2 weapon packs or lodges or something like that. And then usually like a couple other random things, kind of like a few years ago they did stuff like the tent DLC, they did the gun range DLC. And this is counting both paid and free DLCs. They usually do them every couple months. And 9 times out of 10, we usually end up getting like a new Trurak species or something else along with it, which is always pretty awesome. Yeah, we're close to the lodge now. I would recommend it, Jaguar. It's a lot of fun. Definitely the best place for whitetail and mule deer. And the pheasants, I'd say, are easily the most fun animal in the game. I really like them. Nice, Dangerous Shadow. That's awesome. No, Kevin, that's rough. That's rough, dude. Alright, let's try a Tiawaroa server. There's only 2 of them up. And that's at not the best time in the world, but this one is actually at a pretty good time. Alright, later, Zero Regrets. Thank you for dropping in, man. If you guys haven't already, be sure to hit like on the stream. It's a massive help to the channel, and I really do appreciate it. So, let's see if we still crash on Tiawaroa, guys. Because before we were having crashing issues here. I wonder if it's been fixed. I'm trying to think, what's drinking at 7:30? I believe it's chamois time. Because I know Sika starts at 8:30. So I think it's just chamois right now. Holy. Danny coming in with a super chat. Massive super chat. My pheasant story, Dad plus Boss plus 2 others went on a paid trip, paid 10 a bird with a limit of 20 a person. Boss went to take a nap, woke up to 30 over limit birds. My dad and his friends had fun while the boss man slept. Oh my, that sounds like it, man. Jeez. That would honestly be so much fun. Sounds like it was a blast. But thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Let's see if we got any chamois. Nope. I'm guessing they've already hunted here. Guessing they've already hunted this spot. We could try to trek our way up there, but that's kind of a hard place to get to sometimes. We could do this upper lake. Let's just run up there. Thank you, Dangerous Shadow. I'm glad that you enjoy. What do you mean, Sean? What map should I hunt? How about Hirschfeld in No Live? Yeah, definitely clutch up. I'm sure they will soon. They probably wanted to get some of the bugs and stuff fixed before doing that, since everybody was complaining about the game's buggy state. I'd imagine once they kind of get things under control, they'll resume doing true horns and true racks and stuff like that. Not getting any male tracks, really. Lots of female chamois. All seems like the common fur types also. Oh, there they are. There's our little chamois. Hey, Johnny, how's it going? Check ping? What do you mean? I think our ping's good. Wait, what do I have it bound to? There we go. Yeah, the ping's fine. Unless you were talking to somebody else. Is this on game? Or is this on console? The game is, yes, but this DLC is not on there yet, or Rancho isn't, I should say. But yes, Call of the Wild can be found on console. Ooh. Ooh. 57 to 65, that's a big male. I don't remember what his diamond score. I think it's like 56? Or am I wrong? I mean, either way, we're gonna take that down because that's a pretty decent chamois. Come on, buddy. Turn around. Can we do it? I think we got him on the second shot. I think the second shot got him. We are getting lots of lag, though. Like, a lot of it. But I do think the crashing might be fixed on Tiawaroa. It didn't crash when I started running away from the lodge, so I think we might be good. $58 is diamond. Jeez. Okay, so it's a lot higher than I thought. Been a while since I've hunted a chamois, so I wasn't sure. Hunter, what are you doing, buddy? Running right in front of me. Crazy dog. Hunter's always doing something. That poor guy has to play Hirsch? Indeed. Well, that's what you get for asking what map you should play. Scarecrow gives you Hirschfeld or Medved every time. Hey, Braden, you haven't missed anything too crazy. We had one pretty large pheasant, but that's been about the best thing we have found. Hey, Whitetail Hunter, how's it going? Hey, Caitlin, how you been? Hey, Craig. Oh, you did, Johnny? Rip. Oh, got you. That's why you wanted me to check the ping. Yeah, I guess that definitely could have happened. But we were thankfully not in that situation. These guys are bugged fleeing, though. Think that's a big reason they pushed it back, to be honest. Probably. Would not be surprised. I really hope the next update for Call of the Wild is soon, because I would love to not lag all over the place. It's rough getting into a good server, but moving at like a snail's speed because you're lagging. Like right now I'm getting 27 FPS. Oh, that one actually looked decent. That one looked pretty good. I need him to come back out. That one actually looked pretty good. I don't know if it's gonna come back towards us, but that one looked pretty good. It looked pretty big. Yeah, it is a pretty awesome lake for them. They are all over this area. All of the chamois. Well, there's even more right there. Holy. Chamois all over. Dude, they're just everywhere. That's a pretty big one, too. That's a little leucistic. They are not super hard to find, though, sadly. Where's that big one? He should be going through 2. That's it. Oh my. That's actually a huge 4. That 4 is actually huge. Oh my gosh, look at all the chamois. Jeez. That's so many of them. We got a little Mela and a couple leucistic, but those are not rare, sadly. That's another big 4. Alright, so we're gonna have to wait for them to calm down and start coming back. There's at least 2 that we need to take out. 2 of these are within the diamond estimate, so that's gonna be pretty nice if one of them makes it. The one definitely looked big. I can now see why I was lagging. There is a lot of chamois here. Lots and lots of them, and a couple are pretty large. I hear one close. Alright, so they're starting to come back. We should have that nice 4 coming through soon then. That's a small 4. Apologies if I'm not responding to chat as much right now, guys. I want to try and get this little guy down. There's one of them right there. This is the big one. Let's get it down if we can. That should do the trick. Or not. Uh-oh. Wait, maybe? Actually, I think, if I remember right, the 243 takes a long time to kill them, so... that actually should be okay. I think we're good. That scared me for a second, but... I had completely forgot that it does kill them slowly. Hey, Whitetail Slayer, how's it going? Yeah, you did get into the blue badge now. Amazing. Don't spine it like I did? Yeah, I didn't, I think. Although, who knows at this point. Oh yeah, it's vitals. We're good. Yeah, it is super weak for them. Yeah, Colby multiplayer has some issues with crashing. Nobody really knows why either. This guy ran so far. That's him right there. See if we can spot the other 4 while we're up here. Hey, Uriah, how's it going? No diamonds or rares as of now, but this one has a chance. Because this is a diamond potential level 4 chamois. And with those hooks, I think it might make it. Aw, oh, man, it's so close. 1.20 below. Oh, so close. But not quite. Now, we do have one more chance. There's another big one that goes over the estimate. So maybe it'll make it? I don't even know now. It looked a little bit smaller than the one that we just killed, so I don't think it will. Yeah, we definitely got to get the other one, Blitz. Definitely do. See if I can find its track at all. They usually get stuck going down these hills, so we might actually just be able to figure out where they went and then get him while he's stuck on a hillside. Looks like they started turning right. Oh yeah, they definitely did. This might be a little bit harder to chase them down than I thought. I thought they would get stuck on the hills here. I love Tiawaroa pools. 3rd favorite map in the entire game. You just gotta know how to hunt it, and then it becomes a lot of fun. And if you love deer, it's an amazing map. There we go, there is some more of the chamois. Where's that other 4? Gotta be careful not to die here. Yeah, true. Tiawaroa's got tons of diamonds. Best fallow map, best red deer map. Definitely has a lot going for it that people don't realize. I don't see the other one. Honestly, we'll probably just let him go. Not gonna worry about chasing him down. We already got the biggest of the 2, and I don't think that one has a chance at making it. Let's go get some Sika deer. Oh, gotcha, Pools. What about the Sika deer? You like the Sika deer at all? Oh yeah, Johnny, it is a lot of fun. I remember during the early access I did that for a little bit with KC, and it was a lot of fun. Chamois hunting in the mountains in their feed times is definitely underrated. It's a lot of fun. Nice, Boo. Oh yeah, kinda, Johnny. That is... I'd say it's a good comparison. So you could definitely need another map. I think they would go good on another map. I mean, they could be put on a map like Australia if I'm not mistaken. I do believe they can, if I'm remembering right. And if that's the case, it would be pretty cool. Gotta check all these red deer tracks. Make sure we're not gonna miss anything amazing. Not seeing any rare fur types pop up on these tracks. Not seeing anything at the moment, actually. Gotcha, Pools. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all personal preference. Like, everybody's got something they love the most. And he finds a diamond mellow red deer? I really hope so, Remington. I really hope so. That's like my ultimate goal in Call of the Wild. That would be so amazing if we could find that. Especially if it ends up being Big Rack. Yeah, Axis deer definitely need another map. There's a little Sika. Not seeing anything else, though. They're probably still moving in, and in that case, I'd rather hunt the river for them. Game crashes when taking pics of it on the ground? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, no. I was actually really worried about that when I got the great one. I was so worried that it was gonna crash while I was snapping pictures. Knowing my luck, if we get another great one or a diamond mellow red deer, that probably will happen. It'll be bye-bye. Nice, Hunter, that's awesome. What map do you want next and what animals? Probably Africa 2.0 with Sable, Eland, Nyala, Greater Kudu, definitely Cape Buffalo and Lion. I feel like they'd have to be on a second Africa map. And then the Thompson's Gazelle. What else? I really like the antelope species for Africa, so I'm really really hoping that if we get Africa 2, they do a lot of the really large antelope. But it seems like everybody else wants stuff like hyenas, even though I don't see the appeal in them. They don't seem like they'd be that interesting to hunt. In my opinion, they'd just be like a larger jackal that laughs at you. Yeah, zebra too. Zebra is one of my most wanted, actually. Zebra would be pretty amazing. Thank you, Wyatt. Oh gosh, I can't English today. But thank you, Wyatt. I appreciate that. There we go. I was finally able to speak correctly. My English is not great today. I think we are gonna go check out those rabbit burrows. Oh, hello there. Are you okay, sir? Lots of Sika coming in. Don't see any rabbits yet, though. They actually... Well, they should still be out. They're about to be done. Though. So we don't have much time to hunt them. The thing about rabbits in multiplayer for these European rabbits is they tend to not spook. They kind of just chill. So we should be able to spot all of them. Did we get the other one? No, we didn't somehow. That one did. That one smoked him. Two females, and then I don't know what this third was. Red deer. That was a little male. I think that was the biggest one there, sadly. Come on, give us a big stag. Give us a big stag out of this area. Back here, there's usually at least 2 or 3 herds that are feeding, so... There's definitely some stags. I'm not sure where they were hiding, though. They were probably just tucked over the hill where we couldn't see them. Oh, there we go. There's some more. Is that... Oh, it's just a mythical. No. I thought that might have been a level 9. It looked big enough, but just a mythical. Tons of red deer coming in here now. Nothing huge, though, besides that mythical. And there's apparently a stag over here. Oh my gosh, what a giant. Look at that monster. Nice, Mr. Content, that's awesome. Those are super hard to find. That's so awesome, man. That's so awesome. Definitely one of the most amazing diamonds to get, in my opinion. It's so satisfying when you find them. I've only found one myself, but it was an awesome, awesome thing to be able to find. Congrats, my dude. What shotgun is that? This is the 12 gauge pump action shotgun. I think we already checked all these red deer. Do you hunt whitetail deer IRL? No, I don't. We don't really have much whitetail in Oregon. There's very limited whitetail, and most of them are draw-only tags. Ooh, 62 to 75. Black fur type. That's got to be a different one than what we spotted. Because we spotted this guy, and he's definitely not a black fur type. Oh, that's him. Looking at those, that's definitely not diamond potential. Decent little Sika, though. I'll have to get my wrench. No AK Hunter, we have not found much yet. We got one chamois that was pretty large, but unfortunately it didn't quite make diamond. It was like 1.20 below. Very large level 4 though. And we also got a pretty decent pheasant, but once again, just short of diamond. Nice, Mr. Content. That's awesome. What's the rarest animal I've killed? I believe the great one would be considered my rarest. Either that or my albino male lion. Both of those are considered to be pretty hard to find. That's a good level 7. Very large level 7. I don't think there's any rare fur types in there, but there's a couple decent ones. Oh my gosh, is that... Oh my. Well, that's something you actually don't see that often. That's a level 2 red deer. Oh my gosh, that's small. Well, I know which one we're shooting. We gotta get that giant down. What a beast. I don't think I've ever seen anything that big before. Get the big one down too. That is just a giant red deer. You know, when people talk about monster New Zealand stags, that's exactly what they're talking about. Those giants like that guy right there. Every hunter's dream. That right there, that's what you would pay thousands of dollars to travel to New Zealand to find. A beauty like that one. I don't think there's anything else out here animal-wise. I don't see any turkeys or any more Sika deer. But, I mean, honestly, can't complain. That's probably one of the most interesting red deer I've seen in a long time. It's pretty rare you see a level 2. I think it's probably harder to find than a diamond is. In fact, I'm almost positive. Almost had a heart attack. I was hunting whitetail, saw a dark Roosevelt elk, did not know if it was melon, noticed it was a level 4 with the 5 rack, and surely he scored 10 under diamond. No. So close. That's still really cool, though. That's still super awesome. Look at that. A true spike red deer. Look at those little toothpicks on its head. That is awesome. That's actually awesome. 48.50. Wow. Yeah, this is my smallest red deer ever. That's gonna go in the Hall of Shame. Oh, man. Wow. Yes, for sure, Blitz. I definitely will. I'm gonna send that monster to everybody. What? That was definitely not us. I know for a fact I didn't shoot a hind here. Must have been from somebody else earlier. There's the red deer, though. Kind of an interesting looking one. There's usually a couple areas kind of over towards the south where we can find turkey, so we'll do a quick check there. And then probably move to a couple fallow areas. Put it in your main lodge. I don't know if I'd put it in the main lodge. I don't really have a place that I could. I don't really think there's any trophies that I would want to replace in my main lodge right now. Yes, Bird, exactly. That was the second great one. The grind is over. We got him. Hey, JW, how's it going? Those may clip through the ceiling. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I think you're right. Probably will. Another giant male. Alright, let's go over here. Ooh. There's no drink zones there. That's promising. You got another one? Yes, Johnny, we did. A, level 2 red deer great one. Yes, Angry Broad, we did. We got ourselves a level 2 red deer. Got a question about been grinding fallow, and was wondering what I should do when bucks stop spawning in the herds and just does. Do I shoot them or leave them? It depends. If it's in an area that you like, shoot them and delete that zone and hope that they come back to it. But if it's not in a zone that you really care about, I would just leave it, because that means those does can't spawn anywhere else on the map. And just go find some new zones, because there's a lot of areas that have fallow deer, so I'm sure you've got some more zones like along these coastlines, because they are drinking all along this coast here. No, Johnny, you didn't miss a great one. You missed a level 2 red deer, scoring 48.50. Probably the lowest scoring one I've ever seen. So basically a great one is what I'm saying. That's a heavy pig. You know, because I still need my diamond, I'm kind of tempted to go after that. That's max weight, right? It's been a while since I've hunted them, so just want to make sure that that's actually what I think it is. I'm pretty sure that's a max weight estimate. Just in case, we will chill there. Is it not? 205's max weight estimate? Okay. Wasn't 100% sure. There's our first fallow. A small male. There's a bunch more fallows. Watch one of these be one of those 5s that has the rack of a 4. Yeah, somebody did get an albino great one. I just can't believe that somebody actually legitimately got one. It's pretty insane. And for once we were actually able to confirm that it was legit, because he had all the codex screenshots, he had a video of him taking it down, he had everything that he needed. For once somebody actually got one and it was legit. Which is just crazy. The first known albino great one was finally shot. Hey Corpse, how's it going, man? How you doing? Anything else over here? There we go. Holy, what a giant. I think I almost cried at how large that one was. Alright, yeah, that's already been searched, so everybody's already checked all of the river. Ooh, they have not checked these lakes, though. That's actually really surprising. How rare's a gray turkey? Wait, that's a thing, Hunter? What turkey, was it on SRP or Rancho? Like, was it a Miriam turkey or was it a, Rio Grande turkey? Hey, James, you have not missed much. I think the best thing you missed was a level 2 red deer. Where do you see the albino great one? Somebody posted it in the Trophy Shots channel of my Discord. I don't know where else you could find it, though. I mean, it's on YouTube, so you can probably just search in albino great one and it should come up. What do you mean, Uriah? It's probably because everybody has their own individual rules and stuff per stream. Oh, it's on the official Discord too? That's a decent 4. Not gonna lie, for a second it looked a little bit bigger than it actually was. Another 3. Man, if we could just find ourselves a nice albino fallow, that would actually be pretty sweet. I don't have myself a large albino. Thank you, Colton. Subscribing doesn't actually turn your name green. Being a member is what makes your name green. So in order to get the green name, you have to purchase a membership. So that would be why your name is not showing up as green. Don't see anything else here that's too massive. Let's check the upper lake. Oh, you did, Boo? That is tiny. I don't think I've ever seen one of those. Hey Zane, how's it going? You missed a level 1 red deer and a chamois that was like 1.2 points off a diamond. You saw a Mela Great One on YouTube? I think that one was hacked if I remember right. I don't think that one was legit. I'd say yeah, Joseph. It's definitely a lot... It's a lot more bearable to grind them on Rancho. So I would definitely wait. Given you can still have the same luck on Layton if you know your zones well, but... Rancho just has much better placement of the zones, so it's a lot faster. No, that's fine, Blitz. That's not... I don't really consider that to be cussing. So that one's fine. Think they will add more animal great ones? Yeah, I'm sure they will. They actually recently did a survey asking what we would like to see as the next great one, so they're definitely thinking about adding another one. And based off of what I've heard from everybody, it seems like mule deer and red deer were the two that everybody was voting for. So I'd imagine we'll see a great one of one of those soon, which would be amazing. It'd be so cool to have that. Yeah, I don't really care about that, Blitz. If it's like mild, then I don't mind it. It's just like the heavier stuff because of YouTube's terms. But YouTube doesn't mind, stuff that they consider to be minor cussing. Obviously, I just don't in my stream because this is a PG stream, but in chat, minor stuff's okay. As long as it's not the, like, F-bombs and stuff, then we're good. YouTube's not a fan of those. Oh, no worries, Blitz. Holy goats. Don't see anything crazy, though. Although, I'm not gonna lie, that thing looks really bright. That actually looks really bright. Yes to the first one, Keek. I'm not 100% sure about the second. I think it's like borderline. I think it's borderline, but... Wait, did they change? These look different. Is it just me, or do those actually look different? The brown ones. They don't look purple anymore. I think they updated them. Okay, I don't even know what goat we were looking at. Oh yeah, there it is. That's definitely the one. That just looks albino to me. I could be completely wrong, but that one in the back looks much brighter than the rest. Guess we're about to find out. Oh, that was way farther than I thought it was. Well, we got that shot. And just to see if they did change them, I want to get one of those down too. Yes, Crow, it's been like this? What do you mean, bird? What do you mean it's been like this? Yeah, definitely, Corpse. It's definitely personal preference. One thing I will say, though, on Layton, the zones are more spread out. On Rancho, you can get, like, 8 zones at one lake, which is insane. So I think that's why a lot of people are having better luck on Rancho and doing their grinds there. That's why I am, at least. It's a lot easier to find lots of zones close together. The problem I always run into with Layton is just the whitetail being deep in the brush, and I don't really have that issue on Rancho. If they actually, Oh, really, Corpse? Have you tried doing the trick where you have a tent right on top of a zone? Because if you do that, the zone doesn't actually spawn in till you fast travel away from it to the next tent. So I just have, like, a tent on each of the zones, and then I'll shoot one from one of the tents, and then when I fast travel over to claim them, the ones at the tent that I left from will spawn in. Yeah, that doesn't look as purple as before. I think they fixed these. They don't look nearly as purple. Did we even get that, white goat? I think it was a white goat at least. I'm gonna try and... There we go. It's just a normal white one. It's not albino, so we're gonna go ahead and leave it. Yeah, if you haven't tried that, Corpse, I would definitely recommend giving it a go, because it's actually a really OP tactic. I've been using it at a lot of my zones, and as long as you, like, plan your attack correctly as to, like, which zones you hit first, it can usually work out pretty good. Oh, really, Kevin? I mean, I didn't get to play Tiawaroa much last update because I was crashing every time I tried to play it. This is the first time I've actually been able to play it. Great one with the 243. I'll go one up above that even. I'm gonna go with the air rifle, this next one. Gotta take it down with the air rifle. Nice, well that's awesome. Congrats. Can barely find any whitetail zones on Layton. Yeah, they're in a lot harder to find areas. They are still there, I promise you, but they're in very hard to find locations. A lot of the zones for whitetail on Layton are deep in the brush. And some of them are even like 100 meters away from water, which is ridiculous. Lane's just where I started my diamond rare grind. I kind of want to just finish it there. But I really want to set up for mule deer there. Yeah, the mule deer hunting on Rancho is pretty awesome too. They're at a lot of the good lakes for whitetail, so your setups will work for both of them a lot of the time. That's one of the cool things about it, but... yeah, the mule deer hunting's a lot of fun. And I just feel like the mule deer fit that type of a map way better than they do on SRP or Parquet, especially Parquet. Like, mule deer, if you ask me, do not belong in Parquet. They don't really fit. I'm trying to remember what they even did in their storyline to make mule deer fit in. I think it was like they got reintroduced into it or something. Or not reintroduced, but introduced into Parquet's game reserve. Can't quite remember. It's been a while since I've played missions. Yeah, for sure, Corpse. Same here. I mean, for me, I think Coos deer first, but for some reason they didn't add Coos deer. Even though it's Mexico's top attraction for deer hunting. But yeah, I definitely think of mule deer before whitetail. Nobody knows, Pick. Nobody knows when it's coming to console. Great one with the 470 nitro, it'll be fine. Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure, Caitlin. They did a lot of work with the Blacktail, and in fact, let's go to a latent server. Let's find one. There we go. That's at Whitetail time. Because I want to show you guys something. They really changed the Blacktail zones quite a bit. And you guys kind of saw it in today's video, but I want to show it in a little bit more depth right now. Me too, Weston. It would be awesome. The map that I just left was Tiawaroa. Hey, Brian, it's been pretty good. Nothing insane, but we've had a lot of fun hunting. Been some fun hunting, but not a lot of crazy trophies, sadly. Thank you, Pick. Yeah, they definitely do, Dino. They fit on both of those, but I still don't get what they were thinking when they added Mule Deer to Parquet of all maps. Is this a... This is a fresh map. Ooh. Okay. That's awesome. There's no hunting pressure at all. And this guy's back at the starter location. We just got into a brand new latent map, guys. That's amazing. Oh, please let there be some good stuff. Please let there be some awesome stuff here. This river is loaded with whitetail and blacktail with this update, so let's just hope, fingers crossed, there's something good. Harley coming in with the super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Hope you've been having an awesome day and enjoying the stream. Thank you so much, my dude. That's lucky? Yeah, super lucky. We got into an awesome server. Let's just hope it yields some good trophies. Oh, that'd be amazing, Marcus. I wouldn't know what to think. If we had a great one run out in front of us in multiplayer, I would just be shocked. And if we do end up finding one in multiplayer, I am not shooting it with the air rifle, I can tell you that. I will just shoot it with whatever I've got on me. Also, welcome to all of the brand new subscribers. I've just realized we've gained 40 new subs during this stream, so welcome, my dudes. I hope you've all been enjoying. Let's hope we can find ourselves a nice trophy out here on Layton. I mean, that's a decent moose track. It's not, like, max weight, but it's not bad either. 254, no corpse. That's a rip. It happens, though, man. It happens. Yeah, Dilute is considered to be an uncommon fur type. It's still really cool, though. Probably one of the better looking uncommons across all the different species. They look really good. No diamonds or rares yet, Drake. We did have our smallest red deer ever, though, scoring 48.5. Only level 2 I've ever seen. What map would you say I'd have my best chance at a diamond? Either Silver Ridge Peaks or Tiawaroa. They both have lots of diamonds, it seems. Silver Ridge Peaks is probably the better of the two, though. Ooh. Okay, that's a whitetail zone. We probably spooked them out. Oh, yeah. Hello there. Lots of whitetail. Nice. I don't see anything massive, but definitely got a few out here. let's go ahead and take that nice 85 to 100 buck right there. There we go. What is Pharaoh Goat drink time? I believe 10. I think it's like 10 to 12:30. Got some elk there. And blacktail. Man, they have made this river just so good. You guys are probably already noticing that there's more stuff on these rivers than normal. Because blacktail didn't used to feed here, and as far as I know, elk didn't feed this far down either. Like, it's amazing. Hey, Killshot, how's it going? Parquet has a lot of diamonds too. Yeah, it does. I think the diamond cinnamon teal is probably one of the easiest to find diamonds, so yeah, that's true. Yeah, Marcus, hopefully we get one of those eventually. 213. Not a bad whitetail. Decent 3 there. Yeah, definitely Hunter Z. They're all amazing maps. Those are my top 3 favorites. You have really good taste in maps, I'd say. They imported animals from each continent for hunting on one reserve. Oh, okay. That makes sense as to why it is the way that it is then. You know, since Parquet is like that, I think it's 100% possible that we could get a Texas game ranch type reserve then. Since Parquet is already like a game reserve where stuff's been imported, they could definitely do a Texas map with a bunch of like African antelope species and exotic deer species and stuff like that. They could definitely do something like that. Really, Marcus? I haven't had too many trolls for elk. I think ever since they fixed the scoring on them like a year ago, I don't think I've killed a troll. I think all of mine have made diamond, and I'm pretty sure I've got like 5 since they fixed them. I think you're getting really unlucky, man. It sounds like you're getting pretty unlucky because they don't normally troll that much. I don't really add anybody on Steam, Brapster. I keep my Steam to just friends only, primarily. Friends and other YouTubers. Texas Longhorns would be awesome. That would be so cool to see. There is actually a couple types of cattle that you can hunt in Texas. I forgot exactly which ones it is, but I know for a fact I saw a couple different cattle species that you can hunt there. It's a decent buck. Did they really loop around? I think they did. They did a complete loop. Well then, that's interesting. Yeah, that would be pretty good, Hunter Z. I also think that I would love to see an Australian reserve eventually, but I don't want it to be like Bushrangers Run-In Classic. I want it to be more like, what's it called? I want it to be more like Pick-a-Bean Bay, so stuff like Rusa and Sandbar Deer, Bantang, Water Buffalo, like those types of species, because I feel like that's a lot more interesting. But knowing EW, they might make it like 50-50. Make it so it's half one, like half of a jungly map, and then the other half a little more like arid. And if they did that, it would be a pretty awesome map. But I would definitely want an Africa 2 before we get an Australian one. I'm actually kind of surprised there's no whitetail zones here. Wish they would add elephants. Me too. Maybe one of these days they will. But even if they don't, we still have Ultimate Hunting that will have some elephants once that game gets released. Yeah, I'm not a fan of bushrangers. It's kind of a strange, it just doesn't feel like there's much to it, you know? Like, I feel like bushrangers could have had so much more interesting things added. Which is why I honestly think that Classic is going to get Axis Deer. Because they did mention there's going to be an antlered species added to the game soon. And something's telling me it's either fallow or Axis Deer. And thinking about how Bushranger's run is right now, it would make sense that they would put Axis Deer there. Because Bushrangers is pretty empty. The best thing there is feral goats. Oh, really, Corpse? I don't think I've shot a single fox on that map. What is that one turquoise piece of terrain? That's odd. I've never noticed that before. That's gonna bug me forever now. That looks so out of place. Hey, Billy, how's it going? That's awesome, Zane. Wait, 282? That's huge, dude. That's huge. Oh my gosh. If you're in the Discord, post a couple pictures. I think that's the biggest one I've heard of. Level 2 scoring that high. That's insane. Black-tailed doe. Southern US map, which would have an old farm on it, would be really nice to have because that's where I hunt IRL. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I'm always down for some more US maps. As much as people are tired of getting NA maps, I personally love them, which is natural because I live in Oregon. I'm part of the US, so I'd love to see more US maps. Just with different types of terrain and foliage than what we currently have. Variety is always nice. Well, hello there, you giant whitetail. That actually might be the smallest whitetail I've ever seen. So we got the smallest red deer we've ever seen, and now I think this might be the smallest whitetail that I have ever seen too. That guy looks absolutely tiny. That's such a strange looking rack too. Can't say I've ever seen one like that. It looks kind of like the other level ones, but just with way thinner antlers. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people request a Nebraska map. Same with Kansas. I've seen Kansas and Nebraska talked about so much. And honestly, either of them would be pretty cool. A lot of people seem to want to see Nebraska or Kansas for whitetail. And I can agree that that would be pretty awesome. My only thoughts is like, what other new species could we get out of those maps? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't think I've ever shot a whitetail that looks like this. 101.30. Have you guys ever seen a whitetail that looks like this? This is just the day of the small trophies. Wow. I've never seen one this tiny. Hall of Shame, yup, another one. Wow, AEW, that's just savage. You are savage, sir. The real great one, we got him. Alright guys, I'm telling you what I'm gonna do right now. I'm going to make a video and have this be the main trophy, and just call it a whitetail to rival the great one. Guarantee you that would do good. Everybody would love it. This is actually something you don't see too often, so it actually would be kind of cool to get this guy in a video, so we probably will. Let's tax him. That's such an awesome little whitetail deer. What is it with us finding, like, some of the smallest trophies we've ever seen? Like, we're not finding any diamonds or rares. We're finding, by far, the coolest level 1s I've ever seen. Oh, hello there. Wrong gun. What else came back here while we were busy? I think it was just him. Yeah, Bugle? We shall see about that. Put it in a multi-mount where there's 2 whitetail and they fight? Oh my gosh, you're right. Put the great one and that little dude in the multi-mount. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. That could make a fantastic thumbnail too. Him trying to fight the great one. Oh my gosh. You guys are just coming up with amazing ideas today. I'm just seeing amazing ideas left and right in chat. Yeah, Brapster, feel free to say hi in chat anytime you want. April Fool's video? We could do something like that, but it's kind of past that already, and I don't want to wait a full year to do it. Could you imagine that in real life? Oh gosh, the great one fighting that level 1. If it was in real life, we know that level 1 would die. He would not make it out of that. The great one with all those tines would just impale him. It'd be all over. He barely has any antler to fight the great one. I don't really say where I live in Oregon, Corbin, but I guess the best I can give you is I live on the western half of it. April Fool's, my great one got deleted? No, I'm not gonna do... actually, I guess for an April Fool's, something like that wouldn't be bad. Glad you like it, Danielle. Glad you like it. Oh, you're, Brapster. Gotcha, Brian. Gotcha. They should do a Great One Axis? That would be ridiculous looking. I actually did not think of a Great One Axis. I mean, the diamonds right now kind of look about as big as they can get IRL, so... I don't even know what a Great One Axis would look like. Now, I would be kind of okay with that, Harley, if they made it just slightly smaller than the OG rack, because the OG rack was extremely unrealistic for Blacktail. So if they downsized it a little bit but kept the general shape and gave it some more tip-to-tip spread, then yeah, that might be pretty good. And maybe added a few more tines to make it non-typical, you know? I know there's a lot of people that like the old, whitetail rack, but I'm not a fan of it. It's not super realistic. I mean, the current diamond rack isn't very realistic either, but it's better than the old one at least. Really hope we get a full overhaul of the blacktail antlers one of these days to make them more like the real life ones. Get the color changed on them to make it a little bit darker, more of like a cherry brown. Just some minor tweaks like that would go miles and do wonders for them. Axes are already too big. They're not actually too big, but they are literally at the maximum that I've been able to find on Google. Like, that is about as big as they get in real life, is what the diamonds are currently. And only a couple of that size have ever been killed. Whitetail or blacktail? Blacktail. They're the ones that need to be adjusted a bit. Their antlers are way too pale right now. And the diamond rack is not realistic at all. Most of the smaller racks look good, though. But I would like to see the 4s and 5s redone for the blacktail. And maybe even some of the 3s. Nothing there. Great One Musk Deer, that would be kind of cool. I doubt most species are getting great ones. If I remember correctly, what TK said when they released the first great one is that they want to get a great one for most species. He said it might not be all of them, but they want most species to have a great one. Yeah, Call of the Wild's whitetail aren't great. The great one's the only good-looking whitetail, and then one of the diamond racks, the one that scores like 260, 259, like in that range. That whitetail rack's pretty nice because it doesn't have the excessively large G2s. But yeah, most of the whitetail racks are not very realistic. They've got too many tines, and a lot of them are way too spindly and have those weird little nubs of points towards the ends of the beams. Yeah, the elk need a rework also. Pretty much all of the initial species they did True Rex for need a touch-up in at least 2 or 3 different categories. But it's hard to say when that'll happen. I know they eventually want to go over them. Yes, for sure, Johnny. That would be awesome. For both whitetail and blacktail, actually. I'd like to see some 4x4 blacktail be able to make diamond. I mean, one of the best looking blacktail racks in the game right now is a level 4. That is a 4x4. And if they just made the tines longer and a little bit more mass, that would make an awesome diamond rack. Hey, Bree, hey, Busy Bee. How's it going? Would love to see how they'd make waterfowl into a great one. I'm telling you right now, I think they would just make it a really overweight duck. I think that's what it would be. Just a really fat duck. A really fat albino mallard duck. That would be awesome. Ooh, 440 to 500 elk track. That's not bad. That's a good track. There's some whitetail. Another level 1. We can't escape them today. This one's not very cool looking, though. Not as cool as the last one, at least. It's gonna be hard to beat that last one. Is Yukon in Alaska in this game? I don't know. I've had conflicting information. Some people are telling me that the storyline says that it's in Alaska, but when they did the first, like, live stream revealing Yukon, they said it was loosely based off of Canada and Alaska. So, I don't honestly even know. I'd say it's more of loosely based off of Canada and Alaska, both. Because they almost never base it off of just one specific area. It's almost always a mix of a couple locations. That way they're not super limited on what species they can put there. Imagine the white-tailed jackrabbit having a great one? Yes. That would be amazing. Oh, it does corpse? I didn't even pay attention, to be honest. That's weird that they said that it was loosely based off of both then, if the storyline literally says Alaska. Yes, definitely Blitz. A very strong rabbit for a great one. The world's strongest rabbit. Oh yeah. That'd be fantastic. Wait a minute. I've never had whitetail drink there. That's actually kind of cool. That's a zone I've never seen. Out of all my time hunting Layton Lakes for whitetail, I've never seen a zone at this part of this lake. They're almost always over here for me, and then occasionally over here. I've never seen one right there. That's kind of cool. A little bit different than what I'm used to. See if there's any ducks chilling out there. Nothing too crazy. So far, this server doesn't have quite as much as I was thinking it would, with this being a fresh server. What's your favorite map, Scarecrow? It is Silver Ridge Peaks. Second favorite map would be Rancho del Arroyo. And then third is Tiawaroa. Oh, you do, Bree? I did not know that they even drank there. Never seen one on that side. Hey, Zookeeper, how's it going? Hey, Cody. Yeah, I don't know, Hunter Z, I don't know. Yeah, the Yukon story missions are pretty good. I think my favorite missions are Tiawaroa, though. Tiawaroa, then probably Quattro after. Nice, Marcus. Layton's better than Tiawaroa, in my opinion. If they would just do some tweaks to a few things on Layton, it would probably take over Tiawaroa for me too, but right now, Layton's just got too many flaws for it to be in my top 3. And the flaws mainly being the true racks for elk, blacktail, and whitetail. And the whitetail herds acting weird. If they fix those couple things, then Layton would be higher on the list for me. Thank you, Landon. I'm glad to hear that you've been enjoying it, man. Really happy to hear that. That's not good, Harley. I haven't played the Medved missions all the way through, so I'm not sure if there's a workaround for that or not. You hated the SRP missions? I don't think I've played many of them. I think I played like 2 or 3 missions for SRP and then stopped. So I'm not sure how it ends even. Thinking about being a member? Well, if you do end up being a member, Slack Rocket, there's lots of amazing emotes waiting for you. Hey, Outdoor, how's it going? What's the one rare that you want to get? I want to get the Melanistic Red Deer Stag. That is the rare that I want to find. Been trying to get one of those for so long and never been able to. So if I could just get one, it would be so amazing. There's some whitetail. There we go. It's also been a while since I've seen them here. That's actually a heavy duck. That's a good mallard right there. Nice. Well, now we play the waiting game. I don't see any good whitetail in that herd, sadly. What's my favorite diamond on SRP? Probably Rocky Mountain Elk. Rocky Mountain Elk and then Mountain Lion after. Actually, no. Rocky Mountain Elk and then Pronghorn, then Mountain Lion. That would be amazing, Bird Alien. That'd be a really awesome one to get. Either of those would. Oh no, boo, that's unfortunate. Yeah, Levi, the geese are really good. It's nice that they're finally working. Thank you, Gil. And congrats, dude, that's awesome. How come I have no whitetail zones out by Mount Kraken? Where is Mount Kraken? Let me find it. Don't actually remember where each of the mountains are. Is this Mount Kraken? I don't know. Why does that say undiscovered? I clearly have discovered that. Bottom left is Mount Kraken? I don't know then, you should. They should be all along this area. Along with at these lakes. There we go. 1780. Danny coming in with the super chat. You telling me you didn't love the Ghost Jackal? Wait, Ghost Jackal. What's a Ghost Jackal? I don't think I've heard of that before. I'm actually not sure what you're talking about. But thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. But yeah, what's the Ghost Jackal? I've never heard of that before. Is it worth it to grind the Great One? I mean, if you really want a Great One, then I'd say yeah. If it's something that you'd like to add in your lodge, it's 100% worth it. Just make sure you do your research on the best ways to grind them before you commit to a grind, because it is pretty vital in grinding the Great One that you know what you're doing before you start it. So I would definitely look up a couple guides for grinding for the Great One. Because there's a lot of mistakes I made when I was first starting up that if I hadn't made them, it probably would have made it much easier. Oh, got you, bird. I did not know that it was part of Verhunga's story. If I'm remembering correctly, I think I only played through maybe 7 or 8 of the missions in Verhunga, and I think only 2 or 3 of them were story missions. I think the rest were side quests. I'm honestly not too much of a mission person. I used to play the missions, but then I found out that diamonds were a thing, and ever since then I've only gone for diamonds and rares. The only missions I've fully completed are Quattro Colinas. I completed the main story missions to get the Rayo, primarily. And then Tiawaroa I completed all except 1, I believe. I think I still have to do the final mission. Really, Blitz? I definitely gotta see that then. Because that one that I just found is by far the smallest I've seen. Also, for those of you that didn't see today's video, they increased the drink zone time for whitetail deer, so we still have a full hour to hunt them. They go clear up to 16:30 in some zones now. Yeah, I hope so too, Jacob. It'll be nice if they can release it on console soon. I know they're trying their best to get it out, but they've been having issues with Microsoft and Sony not certifying it, so they gotta fix a few things and then send the patch in again and hope that it gets certified. Yep, that's my thought too, Johnny. That's exactly how I view it. If I'm not getting any kind of reward for the missions, then I don't really have much of a need to do them. But some people just like the experience of doing the missions, which I totally understand. They can be fun, and some of them have some pretty awesome storylines. My favorite scope is the Hyperion. Except for on the 22. I prefer the Argus for the 22 just because it's very helpful to have those mill dots being a perfect 50 meters each. Savage71, thank you so much for the super chat, my dude. Great vids and streams from a fellow Oregonian. Awesome, man. That's awesome to hear that you're here in Oregon also. And thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Awesome to have you in the stream. Praying for release date for console on Tuesday. Hopefully. Hopefully they'll be able to give us a release date. I'm not 100% sure if it'll be on Tuesday, though. Like, if they're still having to do work to fix some bugs, it'll probably be another week at least before they're able to give an announcement of any type of date or anything like that. It sucks, but I'm sure that at this point they don't want to say anything until they know for a fact it can release. Because the last thing they want to do is just get people's hopes up and then not be able to release it. Yeah, Quattro's missions are amazing, Dino. I love them. I think it's one of the only story missions that has more than one mission animal. That is such a strange whitetail. What is going on with all the weird bucks today? Holy. I actually can't believe we made that shot. He was walking on this little pathway and I thought for sure he was gonna like bob up and down at the wrong time and make us mess that shot up. We actually got him. Yeah, I hope so, Natero. Let's hope that it's out by then. Welcome back, Hollow Crow. How's it going? It's the Wonk crown? It is. It's something like that for sure. Lots of rabbits. Lots of moose and elk also. Fleeing moose and elk. How are they fleeing? Oh, probably from, Brapster. 4 to 5, 3 to 4, 1 to 3, 3 to 4. Can't spot the last one. Let's go ahead and pick this buck up. This is a strange looking whitetail. Oh my gosh. What are you? And why do you exist? Oh man. That's something else there. Why do I keep getting deer like this? I've been seeing so many of these wonky dudes recently. It really looks like he laid on his antlers wrong. He fell asleep upside down and this is what happened. Oh man. That's crazy looking. I'm not gonna mount it because I've already got one that looks somewhat similar. Otherwise I would. Alright, I think we are going to probably hop servers. Let's jump to another map. Something like that, Hollow. That's for sure. That is for sure. Let's do an SRP server. We have yet to do one today. And with it being my favorite map, we gotta go for at least one server on the amazing Silveridge Peaks. Now that we can actually see the times that servers are at, it's gonna make it much nicer for searching also. None of these are really on good times, except maybe this one, though. Hey, B-Boy, how's it going? Sadly, there's no cross-platform. Preparing to see tons of bugs? What do you mean? The only map I've had issues with bugs this update is, Verhonga. I've actually not seen anything too bad here on Silveridge Peaks. Given I've only gone here a couple times, I don't know which lodges are having issues. I heard a few people saying some of the lodges have fast travel issues, but... yes, I do remember you, King. I do remember you. Yeah, so it looks like that one we can't fast travel to. We'll have to go to one of these others then. A few outposts are broken. How many exactly? Like 4 or 5? Both of those. That explains that. Yeah, I don't know, Hunter Z. I don't know. I don't think it would be that hard to implement. Oh gosh, all of these are broken. So every outpost on this side is busted for me. Maybe you were right, Johnny. This is gonna be interesting. Oh, got you, Johnny. 0 working for you, jeez. Did I just hear him? I just heard a tent. How did that happen? Yep, definitely a lot of issues with the reserve outposts here. We'll keep trying them till we find ones that work. Might have to stick to my own map for SRP if that's the case. Gladly wait for the new map. Yeah. Oh gosh, this is... Yep, we're not doing SRP today. Not doing it. No! SRP is my favorite map. Why? It definitely won't be like that when it releases to console. They'll definitely have it fixed by then with how prevalent it is. Let's do one more Rancho, I guess. Ooh, nice, Troy, that's insane, dude. Hey, Laura, it's been going pretty good. Nothing like super big, but we've seen a lot of really interesting looking animals, to say the least. We've had some strange ones. Looks like people have already searched for mule deer. Oh, wait, the time got changed. This is not the server I wanted to join. Yeah, I've heard Yukon is doing that too. Oh yeah, for sure, Bliss. There's no way they would let something like that get through. See why they pushed back the update? Yep, that's definitely why. Definitely why it was pushed back on console. Sony and Microsoft probably saw it and they were like, nope, nope, not letting that get through. Not happening. There's a couple others that are at the time for mule deer, but not too many. I haven't noticed any smoke yet, Vince. I haven't noticed anything. Hard to say though, because I haven't paid a ton of attention. Okay, all the mule deer spots have been hunted here. Not at this lake though. Nothing good yet, Whitetail Slayer. We've had some of the most interesting, like, small level 1s, though. We had a really tiny level 1 whitetail and red deer, and we also had a really flat antlered whitetail. Some interesting stuff. Actually need to turn the names off. There. Now we can look around without seeing multiplayer names everywhere. Nice, corpse. I still need to do that. I know you guys have asked for a goose hunting video, but I've had so much other stuff that I'm trying to get done too. Eventually I'll get to stuff like the goose hunting video and pheasant guide and things like that, but there's just been so much to do with this release. Like right now I'm really having a lot of fun exploring Layton Lakes. And it, based off of how the video did today, it looked like you guys enjoyed watching me rediscover Layton, because the video's doing just as well as my Great One video did. So I'm happy to see that you guys liked it. Definitely going to continue searching Layton and seeing what we can find after this update, because it seems like you guys like that type of video. It's definitely possible, and I know eventually they want to get to a point where that's not a thing, but as of now, if they continue at this pace, it probably will be like that. It's unfortunate, but just a lot harder to develop stuff on console, sadly. And they're a lot stricter with what patches get passed. Certification. It's unfortunate, but they do that for quality reasons. Microsoft and Sony are a bit more picky with what can get through. So if there's too many bugs, doesn't pass certification, they gotta redo some of it. Nice, Hollow. That's awesome. Yeah, hopefully, Jacob. We can hope. No, the geese are not broken. They have been fixed. With this update at least. So if you're on console, they're still broken until you get the Rancho update. But once you have Rancho del Arroyo, they'll be fixed on console also. I didn't, Vince, but I heard it was good. Sounds like there was quite an upset. I don't know why they don't call it what it really is, a beta. I think less people would be upset. Yeah, that's a pretty good point there, Corpse. Honestly, when Call of the Wild first released, I was just shocked that it was not put into early access. I really felt like it should have been an early access title, but they decided to full release it instead. But I do agree with you. It should have been released as an early access. Because that's truly what it is. It's truly an early access game. I mean, they're still adding new content. The game is being built right in front of us, you know? It is an early access game that's just not being shipped as an early access game. That's essentially what it is. And I agree, it should be considered early access. Even the Hunt Club is in beta? Yes, it is. Yeah, I heard that, Levi. That's pretty crazy, honestly. I did not expect to hear that. Wild, man. Super wild. Where could we go? Ooh, that's only one of 2 players, though. I'd get kicked the second I join, most likely. Yes, fishing for walleye, they did. It still occasionally happens, but it's not related to the render. It's related to fast traveling out of render. So the new one happens very rarely. And most of the time it's after you've fast traveled. I don't think they will, Hunter Z. Oh, we crashed. I don't think this game will ever get fully abandoned, because it's still a good game regardless of the issues that it has. As of now, it's definitely the best hunting game out there, and I think even when Ultimate Hunting comes out, there'll still be a large portion of the hunting game fan base that will play Call of the Wild. Because I can guarantee you that when Ultimate Hunting comes out, it's gonna have bugs just like Call of the Wild. The game is going to be released in early access, so it's gonna be in even earlier development than Call of the Wild is right now. So there's going to be issues with both of them. They're both going to have bugs. It's just going to be a matter of what game you enjoy more. Yeah, me too, Hollow. From what I've seen, Ultimate Hunting looks like it's going to be an awesome game, but I'm always skeptical of a game that promises a lot, you know? The amount of times that I have been fooled by a game is insane. Like, all you gotta do is look at the game Survive the Nights. I don't know how many of you have heard of it, but it was supposed to be the best survival game ever created. All the stuff that the developers showed off in their, like, trailers and stuff leading up to the release into alpha, they all looked so amazing. It looked like the dream survival game that everybody's been wanting, where everything looked so good and so realistic, and when it released, it didn't even have, like, 1/10 of the features that they promised. And they're just now getting, like, some of the basic stuff put in. I just hope that Ultimate Hunting doesn't do that. Because they've been showing off a lot of awesome stuff that I'm really excited to get to use. And I'll be so disappointed if they end up not having that stuff in the game when it's put into early access. It'll be a disappointment if they don't have all that stuff that they promise. Oh my gosh, 14 FPS. You guys like watching a slideshow, right? Yeah, I need to see... exactly, Hollow. I need to see gameplay of Ultimate Hunting. Then I can get properly hyped for it. Hey, CG, how's it going? Which game will you enjoy more? That's to be decided yet. I'll have to actually get to play Ultimate Hunting before I'll be able to decide. I'm not going to make any presumptions or anything until I actually get to see some gameplay and then get to actually play the game. Once I've got to play it, then I can be able to give you guys an actual answer on that. 14 FPS looks like my old laptop. Yeah, this is big yikes. Why is it so bad too? Like, there must be so many whitetail down here. You know, it's kind of good and bad when you get the lag like this. It's really rough to play, but it usually means there's a lot of animals nearby. You guys like slow-mo, right? We got a Call of the Wild slideshow. Is this a slow-mo vid? That's what I was thinking. Yeah, exactly, Corpse. And things very well could be another Hunting Sim 2 situation, or it could be an amazing game. It's so hard to tell nowadays. Until I see some actual gameplay, I can't really decide what I think of it, really. Like, all the stuff they've showed, like I said, looks fantastic. I'm excited to see it actually get used in-game, though. Like, I really want some gameplay footage. And that's one of the reasons I'm trying not to get too hyped, is I don't want to be fooled by another early access title. I want to be able to... Ooh. 24 to 27. Keep the mark right there. We're gonna go back for that once we check the whitetail. Giant. Holy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this lag. It's so bad. Why is it lagging so much? I'm telling you guys, there has to be so much deer down here. If we're lagging this much, there has to be tons of whitetail. $19.98 to LPC? Oh yeah. I think I did see that blitz. I think I did see that. Oh, this is ridiculous. I'm still at 12 FPS. You should talk in slow-mo too. I can't. It feels weird doing that. I would, but it feels so weird talking slow-mo. Dial-up internet. Oh yeah. I mean, let's be honest, dial-up's faster than this frame rate is. We're just moonwalking with the bucks. Hey Kyla, you joined at a very interesting time. 12 FPS Rancho multiplayer is the new prime experience for Call of the Wild. I feel like there's gotta be so many whitetail down here if it's lagging this much, though. Like, there's gotta be so many of them over at this zone. Well, there's definitely a lot, but... is there enough to warrant this much lag? That's the question. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no, there's not enough to warrant this much lag. What is going on? This is so bad. I mean, we got more coming in now. gosh. Please, Call of the Wild. Don't do this to me anymore. It's too much to handle. Oh. I mean, that's an 85 to 100 at least. Not a very big one, though. Oh my gosh. This is rough. 85 to 100 up to 253. Not worth powering through the lag, though. We're fast traveling back, and then we're gonna go after that coyote. Great one is spawning? Maybe. Imagine. Well, it's not gonna be like that once it releases on console, Hunter Z. It'll be fixed by then for sure. Let's fast travel away from this area. This lag is unbearable. Yeah, it's pretty bad. No, the dog's not bugged again. The dogs are working amazingly, actually. I think the dogs are probably working better than they've ever worked before. Yeah, Nicholas, we did hit 18.2K. Oh my gosh, we fast traveled back here and it's not super laggy. It's a miracle. Now let's go find that coyote. Please don't start lagging. Please don't. If it starts lagging again, I'm just gonna shoot to spook everything out of the area and hope that that fixes it. Hey, Mr. Clean, how's it going? I'm actually not sure how late you are. I don't know how long we've been streaming. We've been going for about 2 hours and 14 minutes. So we're probably gonna track down this coyote and then call it there. But I definitely want to track this coyote because it is a max weight estimate track, and obviously if it's a diamond, we want to get it down. Nice, Blitz, track that thing down, man. Yay, 16 FPS again. But that might be our coyote, so... Will you be worth all of this lag? I swear if it's like an albino diamond coyote, and that's why we're lagging, I'm gonna freak out. Imagine that. "12 FPS. I mean, at least it's 12. Like, of all the numbers it could have been, 12 FPS is not bad. I'm obviously kidding. It's absolutely terrible. This is just awful. Let's just blast. I want to spook everything out of here so we can stop lagging. It didn't do anything. Why, man? Just why is this happening? I just want to track this guy down, like... We gotta track it. It's a max weight estimate track. I can't just leave it. But this is so hard to just power through, like... Ugh. Okay, so it's not even him that is the heavy track. So that means we gotta go this way. Clearly too much for my Atari, I know, right? And I just upgraded my RAM to 32 gigs also. So, this is all on Call of the Wild. My rig should be able to handle this thing fine. Come on, spook out of the area, I don't want to lag anymore. It's an albino great one unicorn coyote, yes, probably. Piebald great one with purple feet, oh yeah. This looks like my parquet, really? Oh gosh. Remind me to not go to Parquet, then. Jeez, Johnny. I've heard the lag on Xbox and PS4 gets pretty bad, though. I've heard it gets pretty terrible. Let me try something. Let me try clearing things with my memory cleaner. Nope, that did nothing. That's sad. We're gonna power through though, guys. We gotta find that coyote track. We gotta find whatever coyote left that 24 to 27 track. Are we close enough to this now? 340. Maybe we're close enough, I don't know. Ah, man. That reload in slow-mo, though. Pretty rough? Yeah, to say the least. I'd say rough is an understatement, honestly. You see, rough is messing up a diamond. This is just unacceptable. That's what this is. Ooh, we got a feed zone here. Maybe this will be the one for our big male. $15 to $18. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if I should just give up. I don't know if it's worth trying to chase down that coyote track. Come on. Can everything in this area just spook out of here, please? Yes they do, Kyla. As far as I know, they know of all the lag issues that we're having. It's been happening to everybody that's playing, and on every map. So I would be really surprised if they don't know about it at this point. It's been talked about quite a bit. I can't do this. I'm leaving this server. Yes, Whitetail Slayer. What if it's a level 12 coyote? Yes, it probably is, and that's why it's breaking. Oh, running a smooth FPS. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I didn't know it was possible. I don't remember whose server it was. Officially had enough? That is an understatement. Well, not through the hunter support blitz, just in the Discord. There's been a ton of talk about it. Okay, this is a different server. Good. Yes, Dawson, I will be streaming tomorrow. Yeah, same, Riders. It's large herds that are causing the lag. Because it happens when I'm near a bunch of Cape Buffalo on Verhonga. It happens near large herds of whitetail deer. It was happening when I had a bunch of chamois near me in Tiawaroa, because there was like 50 chamois in one area. So it is whenever you get into an area that's got a lot of animals. I think it's just too many of them in one area. And something must have happened and made them a little more unoptimized than they used to be. Yeah, probably, Dino. That, and then there's probably gonna be a few people that are like, great ones are too easy to find! Even though they're not. They're actually still very hard to find. There's just a lot of people hunting for them. There we go, there's some whitetail and we're not lagging. This server's already better. And we just got more whitetail coming in. Trying to run us over. It's It's gonna be a mix of, the lag is bad, the great ones are too easy to find, I can't fast travel to my lodge. That's gonna be the entire chat on EW's next stream. Yeah, I hope they don't either, Blitz, because there's nothing wrong with the spawn rate of great ones. There's just so many people grinding for them right now that they're starting to show up more. And I mean, when you take a look at the great ones that have been killed recently, a lot of them are console. And console doesn't even have the update yet. There's just so many people that have been inspired to hunt the great one. Lots of people have been chasing it recently, and so we've seen quite a few of them pop up. But they definitely didn't change anything. Oh, look at that beast right there. Oh my gosh. Hello there, sir. You are quite the awesome looking whitetail deer. You know, I think that guy's gonna be at the top end of that estimate. I think we're looking at a 270s buck. And there's actually another really good one next to him. We got a couple really nice whitetails side by side. He's in a bad spot though. Super bad spot. Let's see if we can, real quickly, 22 trick. I don't want to shoot right at them until I know their distance. I think that's actually going to do the trick right there. Oh, no it didn't. Okay. There we go, that should get him out of there. Look at that beast. I believe that's him at least. Yeah, it's definitely him. What a massive whitetail. That's a true giant, and that's the other one, I think. Yeah, that one's probably going to score pretty high too, but not as high as that guy. They are just in an awful spot, though. Absolutely terrible place to try and get them. We might be able to thread the needle. That's him right there. So close, but just not quite a good enough angle for that shot. That should get him to move. Might have to go for a neck shot, honestly. As much as I don't want to do that, we might have to. Just double check the range. He's 180 away. There's always something in front of him, though. Oh my gosh, we made the heart shot. I'm pretty sure we just made the heart shot. Wow, what a shot on that guy. How did we manage to sneak that in there? I thought for sure it was gonna hit the ground in front of him. Holy. That's a big buck right there. Really big buck. I think that's gonna be high 260s, low 270s. At least we finally managed to find ourselves a diamond potential animal, and I'm almost certain that this guy's gonna make it. I don't see any reason that this guy wouldn't be a diamond. And if he does end up making it, this will be the first diamond of the day. It only took us like 2 hours and 20 minutes to find something, though. We've not found many giants today. A lot of records for small animals, but this is the first level 3 down. That's a beast. Look at that. 266.50. Only hit the heart. Wow. Look at that shot. What a beautiful whitetail. And it is kind of on the higher end of the 260s. I think the tip-to-tip spread is the only thing that was killing this guy's score. If it was just slightly wider, this probably would have been like 269, 270, somewhere in that range. Very big whitetail. That's awesome. That's super awesome, guys. It took quite a while to be able to get a shot on him, but when we did finally get a shot, we somehow managed to squeeze a hard shot in there. Still blown away that we made that shot without hitting the dirt in front of him. I really thought we were going to hit the hill. That is awesome. That's super awesome. Sounds like we got more around us. Oh, hi there. How you doing? Where's that other big buck? If he comes back, we might just shoot him too. Because there was another decent buck that went up to like 252. But I don't see him. I want to keep looking on this server. If that's like one of the first things we found, I want to see what these other zones have in store. That's all been checked. This has not been checked for whitetail yet, so we'll probably go there next. Nice, Ashers, that's awesome. It's a good gunning classic. Very strong. For sure one of my favorite racks. It does look pretty good. I actually like the one that scores like 260, 261, 259. It has a lot of mass, but it has much shorter tines, and I think that's my favorite diamond rack. It just seems the most realistic to me. Fastest hand in the West. What's a good spot for whitetail on Layton Lakes? The entire left river is pretty good. If you just run up that river at around 12:30, you're bound to find some good whitetail. Let me spot these guys. Couple solid bucks. Not giants, but solid deer. Alright, let's go check this lake right here, and then we will probably call it there. What's my personal best whitetail in classic? 201. I can't remember like the decimal points after that, but 201 was the biggest I've ever killed. Alright, later, B-boy. Thank you for dropping in. Yeah, I do have a lot of undiscovered area. I hunted a lot of this in the early access phase and then just never went to it once the map full release because I went straight to whitetail grinding and didn't really pay too much attention to other stuff. I do eventually need to discover the rest of Rancho. And honestly, we could do another little mini-series off of that, kind of like today's video, discovering Layton. We could do one for Rancho also. Because that's actually been some of the most fun that I've had recently recording, was discovering Layton Lakes again since they changed everything. It was a lot of fun to do that. Don't see anything there. Yeah, same Dino. I want a 308 so bad. Oh. Hello there. Actually, there's a couple bucks here. I can't get a spot on that one, though. He looks kind of tiny, though. Show yourself, sir. There he is. Holy, what a giant. I think we found the great one, guys. Is there a reason whitetail max at 3? From what the devs have said in the past, it sounds like it's because they're supposed to be the easiest to hunt of the deer species, when in reality they end up being one of the hardest, as we know. But the intentions were that they were supposed to be the easiest deer to hunt. At least here on Rancho it actually is like that. They are pretty easy to hunt on Rancho. But when they first designed that whole level system for them, when they were only on Layton, they definitely were not the easiest. Monster deer 200 plus easy? Exactly. What a giant. What a beast of a deer. 174 is not bad, Ashers. That's a good one. Pretty much any buck above 170 is a good one in Classic. Decent 85 to 100. Small. Wait, that's actually a tiny whitetail too. Hold up, that actually might be smaller. That actually might be smaller than the one we got earlier. I found the diamond right here. It was at this lake, near Bosque Alto. Right at this zone. That lake's really good for them. Hey, Gianna, how's it going? Yeah, 193 is a monster, Blitz. That's a monster. 203, boo, that's huge. 200 plus whitetail is like an equivalent to a great one in Classic. That's way smaller? I know, right? That thing looks tiny. This looks like an absolutely tiny whitetail. What is it with us just finding the smallest animals possible today, and then one giant? Like, everything's been tiny except that one. There he is. Let's see how small this guy is. Oh my gosh. Look at those tiny little sticks on his head. That is so cute. 76 scoring whitetail. Amazing. Just amazing. It's only fitting that our first kill after that giant diamond would be the smallest whitetail of the day. 60.01 kgs. It's almost minimum weight. I'm pretty sure minimum weight for a buck is 60 kgs. I might be a little bit wrong, but I'm pretty sure minimum weight is 60 kgs. That's so small. What a beast. What an absolute beast. Tax him? I'm not gonna tax him yet. I'm going to, just put him in the saved harvests. And then we might tax him later. But I don't want to flood my, taxidermized animals with too many small males like that, because it makes it harder to find the other ones. I've already got way too many animals taxed. Is there any other spots we could check? This has already been hunted pretty heavily. I saw tons of hunting pressure there earlier. We haven't checked here, though. We'll check this spot real quick, and then we'll probably call it there. How is it not a great one? I know, right? That's what I was thinking. I thought you were gonna say minimum wage instead of minimum weight. Nope. Minimum weight. The smallest male indeed. Antenna. It did kind of look like a little antenna buck. The smallest antenna of them all. we got a couple bucks here, it looks like. Both say 70 to 85, though, so... doubt it's anything special. Imagine we find, like, a level 4 or 5 whitetail here in multiplayer. For those of you that don't know, currently, if you're in multiplayer, and you're not the host, great ones show up as a 4 or 5. And look tiny. But for the host, they'll still show as a great one. It's strange, but I feel like it's gotta be some type of, anti-great one trading or duplicating protection. But it's interesting. Just imagine if we come across a level 4. We're just like, ah, get over here. You've got a great one on your map. Even on Rancho? Yes, even on Rancho. That's actually where it was discovered that that's actually happening. But I really think that it's got to be some type of anti-duplicating measure. The Great One's grandchild, yes. Hey, James, the only thing that you have missed is 3 of the smallest deer I've ever seen. 1 level 2 red deer and then 2 level 1 whitetail that were absolutely tiny. And then a 200 and I believe 66 scoring whitetail. Big old diamond. We already have Blitz. Can't really say anything else though. They didn't really give us any answers or anything like that to it. So I still don't know. Could be anything really. I do think it is something like that, and that would be even more reason for it not to get mentioned. Because obviously they wouldn't want us knowing how, like, that type of stuff works. Do it, Marcus. Do it. Make it fight the Great One. Well, I honestly think this one could be Dino because it only happens in multiplayer, and it only is for people that aren't the original host. The original host still sees it as a great one, but anybody that joins in can't see it as a great one. It shows up as a 4 or a 5. So I do think this has to be some type of anti-trading thing so that people can't trade great ones. Because I know there's a lot of people that trade trophies, which is apparently not supposed to be something you should do in Call of the Wild, which I can totally see why. If you didn't earn it yourself, then why should you be able to just trade for it, you know? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Blitz. It would make sense that they would do something like that for the Great One, just to keep it from being traded. That's kind of what I'm thinking too, Caitlin. That might be why that bug happened in single player too. But thankfully they fixed the single player one. Thankfully that got fixed. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and end the stream there, guys. We had a lot of fun moments though this stream. I've been having a lot of fun. We actually streamed longer than normal because of that, but we're going to go ahead and end it now. I hope you all enjoyed. If you're brand new to the channel and you have yet to subscribe, but you're enjoying, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It allows you to talk in the chat, and it also makes it so that you guys will never miss one of my videos. Got a lot of awesome stuff coming up, so would really appreciate it. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Peace!